Hey everyone, how's it going? Well, you know, Batman's anniversary is up, and I'm a big Batman fan, and I haven't really done anything uh, for this, especially since this was during the time when Batman was around. Well, okay, it passed, but yeah, during this time Batman started, and so I was like, you know what, I gotta do something. So I decided to review Batman, well, Detective Comics number 27. Yeah, I know Batman's on there, but yeah, Detective Comics was where Batman started. Warning, spoilers. Now, the first part of the story has, this Batman investigating a series of murders, and where the murders lead is to Ace Chemical Plant. I'm pretty sure you can wonder where that's leading up to. Um, and that's pretty much what it is. It does also tell the backstory and the point of view, and also a point of view to someone. There's also a backstory to I'm pretty sure I don't even need to say who it is, but yeah, it's okay. But honestly, I'm not really into the whole trying to give him a backstory because seriously, like we prefer the whole not having a backstory thing. Um, Even though they kind of gave him a backstory, but I'll get into that later. Um, Point is, it's an okay story and stuff, and I like the point of view to one of the guys um, in the story. But yeah, up to the but let's get into the other story. The second story is actually a really trippy one, I have to add. The artwork is similar to Batman Odyssey. I got more into the artwork in this book later, but pretty much it's Batman who is dealing with a really trippy moment, and where it leads up to is kind of just okay. Yeah, it's kind of obvious that they would go there, but it's okay. The other story is Batman actually celebrating his birthday. It's a really old Bruce Wayne. We see everyone there. Um, You see Nightwing, you see Barbara, you see Tim Drake as Red Robin, you see a really old Alfred, like holy crap. You see Damian, who's Batman now, yeah, which also really shows that okay, maybe this is another timeline because, yeah, where Damian's Batman, yeah, they have some problems. Um, yeah, it's just Batman, Bruce Wayne's Batman, and it pretty much the story pretty much just shows that what, even when Bruce is old and gray and stuff, he will continue. He will continue to be Batman. It's kind of like a lighter version of Frank Miller's The Dark Knight Returns. It's okay, and that's it's one of the stories I'm like, oh, that's a pretty good story. I like that they added that. Another story is a really short one, which actually has Batman saving someone who he saved before, and honestly, I'm pretty sure he kind of regrets saving him now. I won't say who it is, but it is someone he saved before, long time back when he first started, and it's someone who ended up becoming one of the most weird, disturbed enemies, and is really messing with, and also really messes with Batgirl and stuff. Um, the next story is actually the main story in here, Gothopia, where we pretty much see Gotham is great. Like everything's great and stuff. Um, you know, Batman is wearing a not so dark outfit, and Catwoman is his sidekick. Well, okay, she's not called Catwoman; she's called something else. Um, and everyone's just all hunky dory. Like no one's treating anyone like crap, and like all the villains seem to be okay guys. Well, okay, except for Ivy, who goes around the city and pretty much is saying, "You're all being lied to. It's all a piece of crap. This isn't happening." And like he's just saying, "Wake the hell up." And Batman kind of it thinks, okay, she's just crazy and stuff. But after dealing with her and sending her to the cops, he starts to notice something's up. Like he's starting to feel angry, and he doesn't understand, and he actually starts seeing things that he never saw before. Like so clearly, like he was under someone's control, and in the end of it, we find out it's the Scarecrow, and when he finds out that this is all like not this isn't real and stuff, yeah, it becomes a problem, especially when we try to tell people that you're being lied to. None of this is real. Yeah. The last story is pretty much just just a simple continuation of the whole Batman future thing, where we see this young man wake up. He has no idea what's going on, and the only one there is this old man who is pretty beat up and stuff. And the old guy just tells him, you gotta get ready. And he asks him, for what? He's like, for Batman. And we find out that, Bruce at his old age, eventually he, decides that, what, to continue Batman, I'm gonna clone myself. So he cloned. So through the years, there's been different types of Batman. Heck, there's one Batman who freaking piloted a Jaeger and fought the Court of Owls with it. Like, I'm not joking. There's a panel in here where, like, we see a giant Bat Jaeger fight an owl version, and they're just duking out in the city. I'm like, holy crap, that's awesome. Like, I'd like to see some of these things. In fact, they show different, like, through the years, we see different versions of Batman, and all of them seem pretty damn cool, and I'm just like, oh, man. Like, I hope that, we get to see some of these guys next time. Like it's not like the 700th issue where they just show different futures for Batman or different universes. Like, no, these are other timelines and stuff. And I'm just hoping that maybe we get to see more of them, or at least some of them. But that story pretty much continues the whole thing, much like the story I said before, that Bruce Wayne will never stop being Batman no matter what, even if he's old or gray, or heck, apparently even if he is long gone, he will never stop being Batman, and he will try as hard as to continue the legacy. But yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. The artwork in these are pretty good. There's some things that look a little weird, but they're all right. The writing is great. We have a bunch of different writers in here, and they all do a pretty good job. Only one of these stories actually continued, and that is the Gossopia story. And they're all pretty good. Like, Gossopia was, which was the main story in here, was really good as well. Like, I was really just kind of thinking, this is a good Batman story and stuff. And I'm wondering what else this world's like. And luckily they did make, tie-ins to it, because since it was the Batman anniversary, they had to make other tie-ins. But yeah, this is really good. And Batman is, and I really hope that we get some really good stories. I hope that, as I said before, we actually get to see a little bit of these futures. That's all I gotta say. Hope you like this video. And if I have anything else to say about Batman, freaking the new Batsuit looks pretty damn cool for the movie. But yeah, goodbye.